Well, it looks like Newcastle have found their man. Hello everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. There is news breaking all the time on what would normally be a very quiet Thursday. Anthony Gordon is set to be named in Gareth Southgate's England squad. Unbelievable news, considering we thought he was injured for the long term after coming off at Chelsea on Monday night. So fantastic news for him. Brilliant. Hopefully that means he's fit for the weekend at City, but let's see first. The main news coming out today, it's being reported on Sky Sports News now and the Telegraph and various other news outlets have led with this so far this afternoon. Newcastle United may have found their man, and it is Paul Mitchell. Now, Paul Mitchell most recently has been working at Monaco as sporting director there. More well known for his time at Southampton in 2013 with Mauricio Pochettino. He then went on to Spurs and latterly as well had a stint at Leipzig, which was very good indeed. And yeah, he's the man that's been identified. There was a few other names on the shortlist as well. Phil Giles was a name that I gave to you a few weeks, maybe even been a month back when all this carry-on started. He's at Brentford. Geordie, boyhood Newcastle fan, and he was obviously linked to the job as well. I didn't pull it completely out of my arse. So that was a kind of natural link to be made. Another one with Thiago Pinto from Roma, who's come out with some quotes lately, a couple of days ago actually, saying he was very much interested in the role. But it looks like Paul Mitchell is the man that's been identified by Darren Eales, Amanda Staveley, Murdad, Jamie Rubin, to be the man to take over from Dan Ashworth. Mitchell himself was a player, kind of a defensive midfielder type for Wigan and MK Dons back in the day. He started off his kind of scouting and player development career at MK Dons before, as I say, moving to Southampton, working with Pochettino. Spurs is where he made probably most of his headlines, bringing through, as I mentioned earlier, Trippier, but he brought through Dele Alli, who of course he would have worked with at MK before his career fell off a cliff. Son Heung-min, who's probably my favourite non-Newcastle United player in the Premier League, absolutely phenomenal player. So that should hopefully cause as little disruption as possible to Newcastle United's flow. We can accelerate the transfer plans this summer. Look, it's good news. It's good news, and fingers crossed things can start getting back on track, not least on the pitch this week, although we do need a minor miracle. No De Bruyne possibly for Man City at the weekend, no Ederson either. But look, it's a mammoth task. Hopefully Gordon is fit and available. Otherwise we might see him pull out of the England squad, of which he's worked so hard to get to. So hopefully we find out more from Eddie Howe on Friday, but we probably won't, because the guy is cryptic as anything, and you're wasting your time really trying to play poker with Eddie Howe. But let me know your comments and your thoughts, and smash that like button. Are you happy with the choice? Would you prefer someone else? But look, that's the news being reported today by various media outlets, including Sky Sports News, that it is Paul Mitchell set to be Newcastle United's new sporting director.